But getting dentures is hard.
It's hard. It's just so I'm gonna make something that's really serious seem very, very light, and I'm gonna try to make fun of it. I'm gonna try to poke fun of it to kind of look at the positive side of it. That's how I deal with stuff sometimes. Not always. Like when it's serious stuff, I deal with it like a man. I had a panic attack right in front of my doctor, which was not fun. It was not cool. I went to go get 4 teeth removed. I ended up getting 2 of the 4 teeth. The first one came out with no problem, didn't feel a single thing. Second one, it got really, really loose, but it got stuck, and I just couldn't take the pain. And I said, guys, I can't take this pain. You're going to need to drill it out. Another doctor came in and got it out quickly, which, thank God for him. He's an awesome doctor, and he deserves a raise. On top of that, basically, so I was going in to get 2 teeth removed, but they said that one of their patients that was coming in after me didn't show up. So there was an empty slot, and they said, we'll just put you in and we'll try to pull 2 more. Well, which I'm like, okay, cool, great, awesome, let's do that. So they numbed me up for the second time. I've now gone through maybe 5 or 6 rounds of shots to get numbed up again. And for some reason, I couldn't get numb. For some weird reason, my body was rejecting. It wasn't like an allergic reaction. It was just that it wasn't accepting that that is numbing medication, and the numbing effect wasn't working. Like, I would get shot with Novocaine, and then I would feel them start to work, and it would be stinging, intense, like sharp pains, and it's like, I can't deal with that. It just hurt a lot, tremendously. So what ended up happening was they tried to touch the 2 teeth. Whenever they came close to it, even just touching it, because they pulled the teeth behind it, and because the one behind it was so bad that when the doctor yanked it out, there were some problems and swelling and stuff like that. It even hurt them just to tap it, and that's before they even do any work. And they start working like, I can't do it. The pain. I'm sorry. So they said, okay, well, we're not going to pull those teeth. Okay, totally fine. They're not going to pull my teeth. Okay, cool. I get that. Okay, I'll come back in 3 weeks and I'll get them pulled. Like it's no problem whatsoever. Then they said, well, now we need to stitch up the teeth that we did pull out, and it's been an hour and a half. So I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, it's been an hour and a half. The Novocaine isn't working, and the Novocaine that was working is starting to wear off. If you've ever had to get stitches on any part of your body, make sure you're numbed up. That is probably one of the worst pain ever. Imagine that you're a fish and you get a fish hook stuck in your jaw. It's the exact same thing. What ended up happening was that they started to sew in, and I didn't feel the first one. Again, the one that they pulled originally, I didn't feel that one. But the second one, they needed to do it 3 times. They needed to go in 3 times, and they went in once, and I just started to shake, like really bad. I started to have a panic attack, and I realized it, and I started to cry, like bawling out tears, just having this full-blown panic attack on the table, well, on the chair. And the doctors are so nice, they're so awesome, and I am so happy I'm getting this done this year, because I don't know how long my teeth are going to last after this. But I kept just trying to face the pain, and he kept saying, you need to stay still. I'm so sorry, you need to open up. I was panicking so much that my body wanted just to shut down, and I wanted to shut my mouth. I wanted it to be done. I felt really claustrophobic. I was crying. I didn't feel good. I was upset. I was ticked off. I was mad. Not at the doctor, not because the Novocaine wasn't working, but because I was having a panic attack in front of someone that I respect. Like, that truly sucks. That's happened. And I just remember he finishing and pulling it out. And when I have panic attacks, sometimes my legs shake and they get really numb and I can't walk. That was happening. Thankfully, I was able to get my feet to stop, and I was able to actually stand up. It took me a few minutes, like 5 minutes, to stand up after the panic attack, and I was still dealing with it. It was still happening, but I was very aware it was happening. I was aware of what was going on. Bottom line, here comes the bad part. So the doctor that I'm going to is a university. It's a school, a dental school that I go to. The reason why I go there is because I can actually afford it. For me to go to a place that offers me to get my teeth fixed for cheaper, where I can actually afford it, and just have them work on me, is awesome. And my student who works on me is amazing. He's awesome. I don't feel his shots. He's super calming. He's super awesome. And he's just a really cool and fun guy. But after that happened, I said, I think I don't want to feel any more pain like this. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to have another panic attack. I don't want to have that happen again. So he said, well, we've talked about this in the past, and I haven't mentioned this on the vlog, but I honestly sat there and thought I might need to get IV sedation and might need to get put under to get the rest of the teeth pulled. And he said, if you're in that much pain, I would suggest you do that for the rest. Now, if you watch my original video, which, by the way, this is all going to be in a playlist. I'm going to take all the videos I have of me in my denture process and put them in a playlist. But what ended up happening was really simple. If you guys watched the last one, the last denture update that I kind of did, I said that I needed to, I was going in hoping that I could get my teeth pulled in 2 settings. I'm so glad that's not true anymore, because there's no way I could have done that. So in the last one, I kind of explained how originally I was going to go in and get 2 sets of pullings, the sides and the front, in the course of about 2 months. Well, that plan changed to several pullings in the term of 6 months. And that was going to be a problem, because during that time, I kept this a secret. I was going to be put under so I didn't have to face the pain. I didn't really want to have that traumatic experience and have the possibility of basically what happened with my panic attack. That was not cool. That was not fun. I didn't enjoy that one bit. And I didn't want to put that on a student that was working and training to become a dentist. They don't need to experience that. They need to experience, they don't need to experience me having a panic attack. I don't need to put that on them, basically. But, so we changed the plans. Originally, I was going to do it in 2 sets. Now, originally, it was going to cost me $300 per IV sedation, per visit. And that's 2 of them, so that would be $600. That's not that bad. What changed was when I went to go talk to the doctor said that it's not $300, it's $400. And because of this, you're going to need to get multiple pullings. So if we do it the IV way, that means I need to get 3 sets of pullings, one side, and then the fronts. The problem with that is I really don't want to mess around with being sedated constantly. I don't want to deal with the possibility. That is a very dangerous thing, being put under medication. And yes, there are people that are trained in that, and most of the time it's safe, but sometimes people don't wake up, and that's a reality. And I don't want to put myself in that risk. I don't want to put myself in that position. So doing it multiple times wasn't going to work. Plus, I was in a lot of pain with my teeth, and they said they can fit me in whenever I can to get the teeth that are actually hurting out. And they did. What ended up happening was if I was going to get that done, the price went from $600 to $1,200. I don't know if I can't pay that right now. I'm going to be honest. I can't pay that. I could pay the $600, but I can't pay the $1,200 for 4 visits, $400 each. That's just something that's feasibly impossible for me to do. But there's no way I can take the pain that I felt a couple of days ago. There's no way that I can physically and mentally and emotionally put myself back in that place. And I don't want to. Number one, I don't want to have another panic attack. I don't want to flinch or draw up or scare the dentist that's working on me. Plus, they're a student. They're learning. I want to give them an opportunity to learn. And if I can't do that by having panic attacks, that's kind of embarrassing. Bottom line is this. I really am frustrated about this. But at the end of the day, I'm going to get my teeth removed. At the end of the day, I'm getting perfect teeth. At the end of the day, I'm getting dentures. And it's funny. If you guys would have asked me a couple years ago, I said, I have no idea how I'm going to afford this. I have no idea how I'm going to even put into this. And after dentist, after dentist, after dental plan, after dental plan, we're gonna save your teeth. We're gonna save your teeth. You're gonna get dentures. We're gonna pull your teeth. We're gonna do root canals. And everyone had a different opinion. And it was just like, I just want a solidified answer. And when I just prayed about it and asked God about it, he straight up said, here you go. And I'm so glad that he's taken over it and he's guided me about it. I got a letter saying that my state insurance is going to be up. I'm no longer going to have it by the end of this year. And the good news is my state insurance is actually covering my dentures. So I don't even have to worry about that. The only thing I have to worry about is the teeth getting pulled. I don't care if you don't believe in God or anything like that, but to me, that's a miracle. That I don't have to worry about a $3,000 appliance for my mouth. Or a $2,000 appliance. Or a $1,000 appliance. I don't have to worry about that. That doesn't come out of my pocket. That comes out of my insurance. And I'm losing my insurance this year. And I'm getting it done this year. And it will be done by the end of this year. By the end of this year, I will have brand new teeth. God loves me. God truly, truly loves me. And he's provided so many things for me. It's not even funny. Number one, I want to apologize for the lack of videos on this channel. Obviously, because of this, and from what you guys are hearing, there's a pretty good reason why. But it doesn't mean that it's still not okay. And I feel so bad. Like, originally, I'll show you this. Hang on a second. Originally, this is my planner. I have videos planned for the entire year. All 12 months. And this thing, when these teeth started breaking, I'd take this and throw it. I couldn't do it. And I'm struggling to make videos now. But I'm also very thankful for it because I get to take a break and I get to actually be creative and I actually get to write and actually do stuff that I actually love to do. So in a way, again, it's another blessing from God. I don't have to stress over something that I wanted to do when God says, here's something that you can do and here's something that I want you to do. So I guess this is a really cool way for God just to kind of stop me and tell me. I wanted to make this video just to real quick say thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I'm going through a lot. I'll be okay. Trust me. My friends that know me and that know my story and know what I've gone through in my life, this is nothing. Having a panic attack in a dentist chair is nothing. I've had a panic attack in the middle of the woods. I've had panic attacks when I was at Boy Scout camp. I've had panic attacks when I'm 2,000 feet in the air on a cliff. I've had panic attacks on airplanes and stuff like that, and I've had probably the worst one ever was during a finals exam. So this is nothing. The pain that I'm feeling, I felt worse pain. Trust me. The things that I've dealt with in my life, I wish no one would ever deal with. I wish no one would ever live my life, or at least experience a taste of the pain I felt. But I'm staying positive. It doesn't matter whether or not I've had a panic attack or anything like that. I need to get this teeth done, and it's gonna suck a lot. But I promise to document it, and I promise to try to make every single day positive. I did do that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's okay to feel scared. It is okay to feel like that nothing is working. It is okay just to sit there and say, my plans and the things that I wanted to do are not going to work out. Bottom line is, God has my back and He's taking care of me. And I know that He can do the same for you. I'm going to stay positive. Because trust me, I don't want to deal with these teeth any more than anyone else does. So if I can get them removed quickly, that's best thing for me. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for just clicking on the video and just watching and just letting me vent to you guys. I don't even think, I really think that this is just me just releasing the stress off of me. But whatever it is, God loves you guys. He loves me, and I know that for a fact. So keep your heads up, guys, and I promise you that you'll get through everything. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Love and subscribe. Awesome.